Hello and welcome back to another Radical Red Challenge run. Today I am using a Champions team, and we're in Paldea, and I'm going to be using Geeta's team from Scarlet and Violet. When I first saw this team, I thought it was going to be really difficult to finish the Elite Four, but it's surprisingly good. Up first we have Glimora with the Focus Sash, Toxic Debris to set up those Toxic Spikes, Stealth Rock, Sludge Wave, Spiky Shield, Power Gem, bit of utility, bit of damage. We have Muscle Band Go-Go with Sap Sipper, not really going to come into play. We have Earthquake, Worry Seed, Bobby Dialga, Horn Leech and Milk Drink if I get the chance to get some HP back. I have Avalugg, Impish Nature, Sturdy so I can give a hit, High Horsepower, Body Press, Ice Skull Crash, Recover for a bit of coverage on the Avalugg. We have Espathra with Leftovers and Speed Boost, Protect to guarantee the boost, Dazzling Gleam, Lumina Crash and Calm Mind. Lumina Crash is a great move because it lowers the special defense by 2 stages when it hits. Then I have Supreme Overlord, King Gambit, Swords Dance, Iron Head, Sucker Punch, Kowtow Cleave to do as much damage as possible on the physical side. And last but not least, we've got Citrus Berry Veluza, Jolly Nature, Sharpness ability to boost up the Aqua Cutter, Psycho Cut and Night Slash moves. Up first is Lorelei, and I'm against her water team. I lead with Go-Go and Glimora. Glimora's mainly here for in this fight to set up the hazards. Well, obviously we live a hit thanks to the Focus Sash, get the first layer of Toxic Spikes up and the Stealth Rocks up with Glimora, as then we do go down to the Scald from Politoed. Go-Go doesn't quite have enough damage to finish off Politoed, and now I'm going to send in my King Gambit because I know that I'll be able to click Swords Dance and hopefully get set up and do some massive damage with King Gambit in the rest of the fight. I do live the hit with King Gambit, get to +2, finish off the Ogerpon and finish off the Politoed with a Horn Leech. I'm in a pretty good position right now with the setup King Gambit. Walking Wake comes in, as does the Iron Bundle. We break the Sash with the Stealth Rocks, go straight for the Sucker Punch on Walking Wake, one shot thanks to the Swords Dance, avoid the attack from the Iron Bundle, take it out with a Horn Leech, leaving just Kyogre and Swampert left. Kyogre does set up the Heavy Rain, but I am able to just go for Sucker Punch again with my King Gambit, get some massive damage off, and the Kyogre actually managed to take it out, then Horn Leech one-shots the Swampert and down goes Lorelei. I can make my way through to Bruno, who leads with his Infinite. I lead with a Espathra. I fall for the taunt, but go straight for the Lumina Crash, get the speed buff, go for another Lumina Crash, take out Infinite, and now I'm +2, meaning I should outspeed everything on Bruno's team. But I need to preserve my Espathra because it's really good into Bruno's team. And that and Veluza are pretty much my only super effective mons. I decide to let Avalugg just go down here. We obviously do live the Behemoth Bash, but I'm not going to be able to get a hit off, and I go down the next turn. Avalugg doesn't really do a lot in the Bruno fight, so it's better to just let him go down. I'm able to send in Glimora for Frino, get 2 Earth Powers off as the Focus Sash lets me live the attack from Zacian, get the first layer of Toxic Spikes up, finish off Zacian with the Earth Power, and in comes Komodo. It is poison, so now it's on a timer. I go for the Spiky Shield, just because. I then get taken out with an Aura Sphere, from Komodo as the toxic starts ticking down. The poison starts ticking down. Then able to Calm Mind with a Spathra because Komodo is hacking specially. I know I'll be able to take the hit better, get the speed boost, and at +1 I'll be able to do a lot of damage to Bruno's team. Dazzling Gleam finishes off Komodo. The Lucario then comes in. I do just go for the Lumina Crash here to lower the Lucario's special defense, do a lot of damage, and we actually managed to avoid the attack from Lucario, meaning I'm able to take it out next turn and get up to relatively healthy. Urshifu then comes in, goes for the Sucker Punch. I probably should have played around the Sucker Punch, but Espathra has put me in a good position here. I'm able to send in Go-Go, who's able to go for the Horn Leech as Urshifu Swords Dances, do big damage, and I am going to go down to the Wicked Blow here. But thanks to the Toxic whittling down Urshifu, I'm not too worried. Here I go into Veluza, and I switch out straight away into Kingambit because I know that Urshifu's going for a Wicked Blow, and Kingambit can take it really well. The Toxics brought Urshifu low enough to Sucker Punch. I thought Sucker Punch would take it out. It didn't quite hit the range. And now I have Veluza left, who has to sweep the rest of the fight. Thankfully it's only an Iron Valiant left. I'm able to go for a Psycho Cut as I live the Thunderbolt pretty well. Get some health back with Citrus Berry, finish off the Iron Valiant, thanks to the poison, and down goes Bruno. Agatha leads with her Zorok. I don't know which one yet, because they both have Illusion. I go straight for the attack with Kingambit on the Taunt, bring the Zorok down low, and finish it with a Sucker Punch, taking no damage on my Kingambit. The Marshadow then comes in. I know it's going for a fighting type move, so I'm going to switch straight into Glamora, because I know I'll take it. I honestly thought I'd take it a bit better than that, but we get the first layer of Toxic Spikes, and I'm able to click Spiky Shield on the next turn to break the Marshadow's Sash, which is what Glamora was here to do in this fight. Another close combat brings me down, but we get the second layer of Toxic Debris up. Here I'm able to send in my Espathra. I'm able to get the Speed Boost proc with Protect, make sure I outspeed the Marshadow, go for the Lumina Crash, and thanks to the lowered defences from the 2 close combats, I take it out. The Golden Go then comes in. I do just go straight for the Lumina Crash here, mainly to break the Golden Go's Herballoon, meaning I'm able to hit it with ground type moves, mainly from Go-Go. I do send out Go-Go as the Golden Go goes for a nasty block, go for the Earthquake, do massive damage, bring the Golden Go low. I do go down to Make It Rain, but I brought down Golden Go low enough to where Kingambit can come in, click Sucker Punch, and take it out. Chien-Pao then comes in. Here I know it's going for a fighting move, so I switch into Veluza. Take it relatively well, but unfortunately I do go down to the Crunch on the next turn. Now I've got a free switch into my Avalugg, who's able to tank a Sacred Sword much better than I thought it would, and take out the Chien-Pao, no problem. Gengar then comes in, and it does take me out with an Aura Sphere, but now I have a Supreme Overlord boosted King Gambit, who can finish the fight. Sucker Punch on Gengar, does take it out, leaving just the Flutter Mane. I'm able to go for Sucker Punch again. Unfortunately, thanks to the crit and Flutter Mane's incredibly low defense, we take it out. Up next is Lance. He leads with his Aerodactyl, I lead with a Spathra. I protect for the speed boost, just to ensure that I'm able to outspeed the Aerodactyl on the next turn. I get the Lumina Crash, get the minus special defense, and I'm able to take out Aerodactyl on the third turn, without rocks going up on my side of the field. Dialga then comes in. I go straight for the Lumina Crash to lower down that special defense. As Dialga goes for Roar of Time, does take out a Spathra, meaning I'm able to send in Go-Goat. We get the Worry Seed off, getting rid of that Primal Armor, and giving Dialga Insomnia. It's my favourite way to get rid of this Dialga, and then able to send in Avalugg. The Dialga tries to rest, but it can't, thanks to Insomnia. I get a Body Press off, it goes for rest again. I'm able to get another free attack off with Body Press, take out the Dialga, and keep my Sturdy with Avalugg. Double Iron Bash from Melmetal does massive damage to Avalugg. We live just about, and we're able to get another Body Press off on Melmetal, do 40%, and go down the next turn to one more Double Iron Bash. Here, I'm going to send out my Glimmora, not because I want to do damage with Glimmora, but because I want to set up the Stealth Rocks, because it's super useful for the Pokemon in the back. All that Lance has left after this Melmetal is our 3 flying types, meaning I'm going to do massive damage with Stealth Rocks. I do send out Go-Goat next, get a big Earthquake off, as Go-Goat outspeeds, brings Melmetal down to red health, but Double Iron Bash does unfortunately take me out. I could have sent in either King Gambit or Veluza here. I end up going into Veluza, go for the Aqua Cutter, take out the Melmetal, and in comes the Salamence. Gets the Intimidate off on me, so I do go for the Layaway. It does, we are able to get it off as Salamence goes for the Dragon Dance. Get our Citrus Berry proc. I was hoping I would outspeed, unfortunately Salamence still outspeeds, even though I'm +2 and it's +1, and does take me out with a Double Edge. I go for a Sucker Punch on the Salamence with my Supreme Overlord boosted King Gambit, take it out, live the Earth Power from the Iron Jug, do massive damage with Iron Head, and take out the Iron Jug, leaving just the Dragonite. Sucker Punch KOs it, and down goes Lance. That leaves just the champion left. Against the Pheromosa, I do lead with Glimmora, because I know I'll be able to tank any one hit. Break the Sash with Spiky Shield. Glimmora goes for, Pheromosa goes for U-turn. You get one layer of Toxic Spikes, and more importantly, I get the Stealth Rocks set up. Dark Hole from Yveltal then does take out Glimmora, but the Stealth Rocks were important in this fight, so that's fine. I then send in my Avalugg, and I have given Avalugg a Chesto Berry in case Dark Ball puts me to sleep, which of course it does. So we get the Wake Up with the Chesto, get massive damage with Icicle Crash, but Sucker Punch then takes out Avalugg. I have brought the Yveltal low enough though, to where I can send in my King Gambit. I know I'm able to live a Heat Wave, go for the Iron Head, and finish off the Yveltal. Eternatus then comes in. I switch straight away. I go into Go-Go here, mainly because I'm going to sack Go-Go here. Grass types are awful into this champion, so I don't really need Go-Go for this fight. What I do need is Veluza, who's able to click Fillet Away on the Eternatus. We live the Dynamax Cannon, get the Citrus Berry to bring us back up over half, go for the Fillet Away, raise up our attack and speed, KO the Eternatus with a Psycho Cut, and force in Miraidon. With Miraidon in, I do just go for another Psycho Cut, hoping for a crit. I don't get it. Parabolic Charge takes me out, but I did bring the Miraidon low. I'm then able to send in Espathra, get the speed boost proc with Protect, go for the Dazzling Gleam on the next turn, and take out Miraidon. This just leaves the Metagross, Pheromosa, and the Ditto in the back. The first one in is the Mega Metagross. I send in my Kingambit as the Metagross Mega Evolves, goes for the Meteor Mash. Kingambit takes it relatively well as it can, goes for the Sucker Punch, finishes off Metagross, in comes the Ditto. I was hoping that the Ditto was going to lock itself into Sucker Punch. Unfortunately, it locks itself into Iron Head, and then able to go into Espathra after Kingambit goes down, get the speed boost, go for the Dazzling Gleam, do massive damage to the Ditto, as I actually managed to live the Iron Head. One more Dazzling Gleam takes it out, leaving just the Pheromosa in the back, which I've already broken the Focus Sash off. I'm then able to just go for a Lumina Crash, take out the Pheromosa, and down goes the last member of the Champions team. And we managed to finish the Elite Four and Champion with Geeta's team. It's a pretty well put together team. There aren't too many overlapping types, meaning they're able to cover for each other's weaknesses. The fight in Bruno's fight was kind of rough, but made it through, and that's this run done.